Hey guys, what is up? This is Crude Gamer coming back to you guys after a very long hiatus, especially from this game, Fishing Planet. Uh, I haven't been on for a long time, and I apologize for that. Fishing Planet got kind of stale to me for a bit, and work got really busy, but they have done a ton of updates to this game, a few of which I want to talk about. Right here, this is the clearest update to the game. Obviously, we haven't had this. It's a very new thing. 3D player animations, which are a good and bad thing, and I'll tell you why I think they're a little bit of both. So obviously, it looks like these two guys are making love right here, which is a little odd, which is a bad thing. But the good thing about all of this is you can come into a game now, and you no longer have to figure out exactly where somebody's talking about when they're trying to give you a hint on where to fish at. You can just go straight up to them, and now you know where they're fishing. This is actually how I figured out how to fish in Louisiana here for the catfish. Speaking of which, they have brought in a brand new map, Louisiana, which is actually a really cool map. I haven't got it to fish much. You can see up top I've got about 51 pounds of fish in the keep, which are a couple of bass, and we can actually. They also updated the UI, so I'm still trying to figure it out. And I don't know how to look at my keep net anymore. There it is. So I've got a largemouth. I actually had to throw a largemouth back because I forgot to buy a license, and I've got two flatheads, both of which were caught on this crankbait. That was the main focus of this video. I wanted to come in here and show you guys how to catch flathead catfish on a crankbait in Louisiana. It's fairly simple. I've actually got a couple guys in here talking about what the best bait to use is, and really what everybody's agreeing on is an 8-foot crankbait, 5/0, 6/0, or 4/0. And it seems like the blue, white, and the lemon are what they really enjoy. Now, obviously, the fishing spot is pretty obvious. If I could zoom, I would. But as you can see, there's a little dip back there, and that's what you want to be looking for. And right now, I'm using the candy cane with a Esper double punch and a 8-foot 5/0 blue-white crankbait, 30-pound braid. So I've got a pretty heavy setup. That's obviously something you're going to need in order to catch these suckers. So what you want to do is you want to start over here at these 3 trees in the open swamp space, I think that's what it's called. And you want to huck it down this line of lily pads. You can see I'm already stuck, which is great. There we go. And the main place you're going to catch them, I'll show it to you when I get there. You can watch my bait in the top right, my lure. Eventually you'll see it kind of stop dipping on the middle, and you'll see it level out in the center. Let's see if I can actually get it to do it. I might have thrown it too close to the lily pads here. There we go. So it just kind of levels out in the center. And this is where you're going to get a majority of your fish at. And it really is that simple. And you can start anywhere. You see a couple people standing to the left of me, a couple people standing to the right of me. You can start anywhere in this little area. I like to be a little bit more left. I just didn't think to move that way. And this is the general basis of how you're going to catch catfish here. So really you want to be standing a little bit further left, as you can see from Fabian and I think John over here. Pretty much all these guys are in here catching catfish. And I think I figured out how to catch gar on this map now, so I'm going to be showing a video with that too. It's actually fairly simple. God dang, man. I'm getting stuck up right off the bat. Let's see if we can't pull in at least a 20-pound flathead to show you guys. Now it's just prime fishing time. Right now in Louisiana it is raining. Fairly low air pressure. So overcast, 75. It's also 6:22 in the morning, which is pretty great. You can catch catfish. You don't have to fast forward anymore. There's like a new fast forward cool down thing. I'm missing a lot because I'm just getting back into this. So I'm trying to catch up on all this, and I'm going to try and start bringing these videos back because I miss doing them, and I miss the community feedback from all of it. I actually had a really good time doing it, but work has really gotten in the way. We're getting spooled up for a trip, and it's just, yeah, it's been pretty hectic. A lot of work and very few people. Man, I really hope I didn't start this just to not catch any fish. This is more or less where I was standing at earlier. But I really do. I just huck it out there pretty far and just kind of reel it straight in on a 2-speed. I get snagged pretty much every time I do that. Thankfully, I have a pretty stout setup here that keeps me from breaking my line. disclaimer: I'm spitting tobacco into this bottle. That seems to be like the biggest hot topic of any video I've ever made. It's just, what are you doing with the bottle? What are you doing with the bottle? I chew, I dip. Here you go, Copenhagen wintergreen long cut. I've been doing it for a while, like 11 years or so now. Come on, man, let's get a fish. You run into a dry spell every now and then. I have noticed that in the short time that I've fished here. Dry spells are common. Don't get discouraged by them. Just keep tossing it out there. You'll get something eventually. Which I know before this big hyper-realism update, more or less what we did was if you weren't catching fish in that time frame, you would just fast forward an hour. And I think they kind of got tired of people doing that. Oh man, I thought I had a fish. I think they got tired of people doing that, where they didn't. That wasn't an aspect of the game. They wanted to be something, which I think is retarded. But whatever. One of the other big things that irked me about the Big Mondo update here, or all the updates they've done, is I can no longer catch garfish in Missouri. So that one video I made about how to catch garfish in Missouri is now completely obsolete, and it doesn't matter anymore, which kind of pisses me off a little bit. It's not like I'm angry, but it upsets me solely because I spent a long time not playing this game. After I spent a long time playing this game, I put almost 200 hours into this game before I don't want to say quit, but I definitely backed off of the game for a while, which I apologize to you guys for. I know I've been uploading shoddily. None of that stuff seems to be entertaining anybody, like Arma and Stranded Deep, which, by the way, are two of my favorite games. I play a lot of The Forest now. I'm waiting on South Park: The Fractured But Whole, which is a hilarious title. I'm waiting on that to come out. I'm waiting on Outlast 2. I'd really like to. God dang, man. I swear I keep getting bites, but nothing's happening. Something, take it. Hey, there we go. Alright, we got a fish on, I think. Yeah, this is a catfish. So now I can actually show you guys. Yeah, you see a little fin coming out. It's probably about 20 pounds, 21 pounds. Not very big. For comparison, you know, your trophies are usually going to be in the 35 to 38 pound range. So I would be having a much harder time. That is such a big fish. So he's 25 pounds, which isn't bad. That's really the general basis on how to catch catfish in Missouri. I know this is a down and dirty episode. There's a lot of stuff I need to discuss about the new updates. I really need to dig into patch notes and see what I can find, and start putting out more content. But this is the general basis on how to catch catfish with a crankbait in Louisiana. All you have to do is have a good heavy setup. You don't even have to have a really, really heavy setup for 20 to 30 pound fish generally. You need an 8-foot crankbait of some sort, blue-white, 4/0, 5/0, 6/0. 6/0, you're going to catch more fish. 4/0, you're going to catch bigger fish. That's just the way it goes. 4/0s, from what I hear, are better for the uniques and the trophies and stuff like that. But 5/0's a good middle ground, obviously, because it's in the middle. And that's about all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and you guys keep coming back for more. I'm going to try and hammer out a gar video tonight, too. And I'll see you guys later.